Deep in the Americas, in the shadows of Guatemala's lush forests, an ancient story emerges. A discovery that challenges our imagination, forever changes our view of the Mayan world. This hidden, slumbering city points to the existence of a civilization far grander than we expected. This discovery echoes another astonishing find unearthed in the land of the Olmecs, known as the Rubber People. This lost culture, predating even the Aztec and Inca empires, reveals its extraordinary capabilities and ambitions. Now, these two enigmatic civilizations from centuries past are rewriting the history of ancient America. As we step into the Olmec and Mayan worlds, we will explore their fascinating achievements and indelible marks. From sky-reaching pyramids to complex writing systems, their legacies continue to amaze us. This is not just a story of lost cities. It's a journey through time, an adventure to uncover secrets buried deep within the forest and the earth. This journey into the heart of the Olmec and Mayan worlds not only allows us to understand the past, it also offers an opportunity to see our own world and ourselves in a new light. Many of us have visited magnificent Mayan cities like Tikal and Mexico City, little remains of the Aztecs. I have set foot on these lands many times, exploring almost every known ruin. But the Olmecs, with their megalithic stone heads, are truly unique. These sculptures are striking with their unusual facial features. They resemble neither the indigenous Mexicans nor the Americans. Considered the mother culture of Mesoamerica, the ancient Olmec civilization remained hidden for centuries in the depths of southern Mexico's forests. The discovery of this mysterious civilization began in the 19th century, when European explorers and archaeologists stumbled upon the remains of a great society that existed long before the Maya and Aztecs. The first significant discovery attributed to the Olmecs occurred in 1862, with the finding of a colossal stone head near Tres Zapotes in Veracruz. Mexican archaeologist José Melgar y Serrano was the first to record this enigmatic find. At the time, this giant head caused great astonishment. Melgar noted that the head had Ethiopian features, leading to early speculation about the origins of the civilization that created the sculpture. Some suggested links to Africa or Asia. The lack of context further deepened the mystery of the discovery. Standing approximately 2 meters tall and weighing tons, this head was unlike anything else found in the region. However, in the early 20th century, new discoveries were made that shed light on the civilization responsible for these colossal sculptures. In the 1920s and 1930s, pioneering archaeologists like Franz Blom and Matthew Stirling obtained more concrete evidence about the Olmec civilization. Stirling conducted extensive excavations on the Gulf Coast, unearthing more colossal heads and monumental sculptures. These findings were concentrated in important Olmec centers such as San Lorenzo, La Venta, and Tres Zapotes. The scale of the structures uncovered during the excavations was awe-inspiring. The colossal stone heads, the most iconic works of the Olmecs, ranged from 1.5 to 3 meters in height and weighed up to 40 tons. A single head could equal the combined weight of 10 African elephants. These sculptures were carved from volcanic rock called basalt and brought from quarries more than 100 kilometers away from their final locations. The discovery of the Olmec civilization has been shrouded in mystery from the beginning. The colossal heads, with their distinctive facial features and helmet-like headgear, have sparked intense curiosity among scientists. Who were these people? What was the purpose of these massive sculptures? How did they manage to transport such large stones without the use of wheels or beasts of burden? One of the most impressive aspects of the Olmec heads is the precision and skill with which they were carved. Despite their enormous size, the heads are incredibly detailed. With complex facial expressions and realistic features, they may represent specific rulers or important individuals. The helmets worn by the figures have led to speculation that they may be warriors, ball players, or gods. How the Olmecs transported these giant stones is one of the greatest mysteries of Mesoamerican archaeology. Basalt was quarried from the Tuxtla Mountains, tens of kilometers away from Olmec centers. Moving the stones required incredible labor and ingenuity. Some theories suggest the use of rolling logs, sleds, and human power, while others propose they may have been transported via waterways. The exact methods remain unknown, further deepening the enigma of the Olmec civilization. The age of the Olmec stone heads and structures has been determined through radiocarbon dating of archaeological layers and stylistic analysis of artifacts. The earliest Olmec settlements, such as San Lorenzo, date back to 1200 BC, and some structures may be even older. La Venta reached its peak between 900 and 400 BC. This makes the Olmecs one of Mesoamerica's oldest complex societies, predating the Maya by centuries. One of the most intriguing theories about the Olmecs is that they were the forerunners of later Mesoamerican cultures, referred to as the Mother Culture. The Olmecs seem to have laid the foundation for many cultural and religious practices adopted by the Maya, Aztec, and other civilizations. This includes elements such as the development of the long count calendar, the concept of zero, and the Mesoamerican ballgame. One theory suggests that Olmec civilization was under the control of a powerful elite class. This elite may have been the ones who commissioned the creation of the colossal heads and monumental works, using their power to direct the necessary resources. According to this view, the heads could be portraits of these elite rulers. Another theory proposes that the Olmec heads had a religious or ceremonial function. The Olmecs may have practiced shamanism, and the heads may have been created as offerings to gods or markers of sacred spaces. Some scholars believe the heads were placed at the entrances to ceremonial areas, serving as guardians or divine representatives. The collapse of the Olmec civilization is one of the greatest mysteries in the study of ancient Mesoamerica. Around 400 BC, the major Olmec centers were abandoned, and the civilization almost completely disappeared. The reasons for this decline are still debated, with various theories offering possible explanations. One theory suggests that environmental changes played a significant role in the Olmec collapse. Archaeological evidence indicates that the region inhabited by the Olmecs experienced changes in climate and water resources. Rivers may have changed course or dried up, leading to crop failures and social unrest, ultimately causing the society to crumble. Another theory proposes that the collapse stemmed from internal conflicts. Power struggles among the elites may have weakened the political structure, leading to the fragmentation of society. The destruction of large settlements and the defacement of monuments suggest a violent end. There are also theories that attribute the Olmec collapse to external forces. Some suggest that the Olmecs were invaded by other groups and the ruling class was overthrown. Others propose that the Olmecs were part of a regional collapse. More fringe theories involve the idea that the Olmecs were connected to the lost civilization of Atlantis or had contact with extraterrestrial beings. While these theories are not scientifically supported, they continue to capture interest. The Atlantis connection is based on the idea that the Olmecs were descendants of migrants from Atlantis. However, there is no concrete evidence to support this theory, and it is considered speculative. The alien connection theory proposes that the Olmecs were visited by extraterrestrial beings. Some believe that the colossal stone heads were created with the help of aliens. However, this theory also lacks scientific evidence and is considered a modern myth. The discovery of the Olmec civilization revealed an advanced society that laid the foundation for Mesoamerican culture. With their colossal stone heads and monumental architecture, the Olmecs continue to fascinate scientists and the public alike. The mysteries surrounding their origins and collapse form a captivating chapter in the story of ancient civilizations, and theories about their connections to Atlantis or aliens ignite our imaginations. I have frequently visited the Mayan region since my university years. Something went seriously wrong with this civilization. The region was abandoned for nearly 800 years, and the cities were unable to erect new stone monuments. Located in the Petén Basin of Guatemala, amidst the dense forests of northern Guatemala, Tikal is a significant Mayan archaeological site, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Between 200 and 900 AD, Tikal was one of the largest Mayan cities and a major political, economic, and military center. Its population ranged from 50,000 to 100,000. These cities were not empty at all. The discovery of Tikal began in 1848 when Ambrosio Tut, the governor of Petén, was informed of its existence by locals. Recognizing the significance of the ruins, Tut organized an expedition. The first recorded exploration was led by Governor Modesto Mendez and artist Eusebio Lara. They documented the ruins, providing detailed information about Tikal, and created the first sketches and descriptions. In the 1880s, British archaeologist Alfred P. Maudslay visited Tikal, creating extensive drawings, maps, and photographs. His work provided the earliest comprehensive records of Tikal's architectural and artistic features. Between 1956 and 1970, the University of Pennsylvania's Tikal project, led by Edwin M. Shook and William R. Coe, conducted major excavations. Their goal was to restore key structures through systematic excavations and to study the site's history, architecture, and culture. The excavations unearthed numerous tombs belonging to the elite. One of the most remarkable discoveries was the tomb of Jasau Chan Kawil I, found beneath Temple 1. The tomb contained carved jade masks, jewelry, ceramics, and ceremonial objects. The jade mask symbolized the ruler's power and divine nature. The stela and monuments at Tikal are historical records depicting wars and the reigns of kings. Hieroglyphic inscriptions detail the ruler's lineages, achievements, and alliances. Adorned with carvings of gods, mythical creatures, and symbolic imagery, these texts offer a vivid picture of Tikal's past. By deciphering the Mayan script, composed of glyphs, logograms, and syllabic symbols, we have learned much about Tikal's political history and its relationships with neighboring cities. Tikal's history bears the marks of numerous wars, as evidenced by its defensive structures and weaponry. The city was well protected with earthworks, walls, and moats. Fortifications were strategically placed around the city's perimeter and entry points. Water-filled defensive ditches and embankments indicate Tikal's preparedness for siege warfare. Archaeologists have found weapons such as obsidian blades, flint points, and spearheads, revealing Tikal's military nature. Mass-produced weapons point to an organized army. Some tombs contain skeletons with battle wounds and weapons, demonstrating the value placed on warriors in society. Tikal's history also includes prolonged conflicts with its rival city-state, Calakmul. These wars were fought over regional dominance and control of trade routes. Hieroglyphic inscriptions recount numerous major battles, including significant defeats and victories. One of Tikal's most iconic structures is the Temple of the Great Jaguar, or Temple 1, standing at approximately 47 meters tall. Built around 732 AD to honor Jasau Chan Kawil I, this pyramid also serves as his tomb. The temple features a steep stairway leading to a sacred area topped with a roof comb. The roof comb is adorned with elaborate stucco sculptures. Temple 1's alignment suggests it was used for astronomical observations during important solar events. To the west of the Great Plaza lies the Temple of the Masks, or Temple 2. Standing at approximately 38 meters tall, this pyramid was likely built to honor the wife of Jasau Chan Kawil. Temple 2 is renowned for the large carved masks adorning its stairway, which represent gods or mythological figures. Tikal's tallest structure is Temple 4, reaching a height of approximately 70 meters. Completed around 741 AD by Yikin Chankawil, this temple offers breathtaking views over the forest canopy. This height symbolized the ruler's connection to the sky. Temple 4's roof comb is decorated with carvings and stucco work depicting the ruler's power and divine nature. The central acropolis is a complex of interconnected structures that served as royal palaces and administrative buildings. The North Acropolis contains numerous pyramids and temples, serving as the main burial ground for Tikal's elite. Tikal is renowned for its stelae and altars adorned with hieroglyphic inscriptions. Raised causeways known as sakbeob connected different parts of the city, demonstrating sophisticated urban planning. The extensive water management system showcases the ingenuity of Mayan engineers. Reservoirs and canals provided a reliable water supply throughout the year.